the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To do the honors. In Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
The sack defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up and hit a 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
258.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's on a quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start. Brock, last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
First down throw here by Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Tarvarius Ward picks it off.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Jones on first down. He's got Pierce. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
10 at the 42-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home at that side.
Play fake, Jones. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Kenny Moore brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. Short pass ball in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Defender gets a hand in there. This is incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Warren running between the tackles. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
The score, Steelers 7, Colts 3. Responsible to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He dodged the tackle. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Well, their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Big
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game block brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to nick my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodgers from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Steelers have the 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
319. 319.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. He finds space into the red zone. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The runs of them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Brought in close to the 8. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
No. 258. 319.
Sending him on the dive. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Colts 3. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts offense set to head out. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. Taken in by Downs, left side. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. The Colts are ready for the punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And if they want to repeat on their last drive, they're really going to have to earn it. This would have to go the entire length of the field. There's a dive up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Boy, wants the 1st and more. And he takes this one up just shy of the 20 to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Rogers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
36-yard line.
Now Rogers. Lays out left side and gets it. Offense in the hurry up now.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Rogers on 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing again here, it's Rogers. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Obviously not the cleanest game. You've got 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on a quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 11. Let's go. And it's 3rd down.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He's loaded another one up. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. At a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
58!
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
58!
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've set of downs from 37.
319!
Counterplay here, Warren. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Looking to stop that time, Nick Cross.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Split 58. Split 58.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
319. Split 58.
They'll run with Warren. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
319. 319.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
38-yard line.
319. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Finds the in route complete. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And they take him down right along the 30. That goes for a gain of just 1. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
58. 58.
Rodgers going to throw on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Rodgers from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Had to leave the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Abdullah now to return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Steelers in the gun for this 3rd down. Jones Jones looking to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First down. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
58!
Going to the ground again on first. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's out of trouble. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pit them at their own 5-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Jones on first down. To the right and wheeled in by Downs. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks has built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense nearing a stop. You need to hold once more here on third down. Taylor now up the middle. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got fourth down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air on first down. Rogers. Complete out to the right. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rogers to throw. That's DK on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Green 18. Split 15.
On first down, Warren. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
On second down, Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Now Dula now to return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Up the sideline, past the 40. He's all the way up to the 41. It's a game of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Still has some space inside the 35. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Again, Jones to the air. He's going to keep it this time. And Eagles lie down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Again, left side to Taylor. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far. Offensive line fast.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th
Desperation time here. That's the line. He's going to run for it. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
And the Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And they take this in for the score. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Warren once more. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
58.
Rodgers off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Warren running between the tackles. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that, Nick. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Abdullah now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down throw by Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
And it's third down.
Third down, Jones to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Jones going to throw again. That finds Pittman, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. On first down, Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. To throw again, it's Jones. Steps up and he's running with it. Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. He goes to the hurry up here.
And the Colts, first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Offense in the hurry up here.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Jones now on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Jones now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Daniel Jones sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's third.
On third and long, it's Jones. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.